Montessori penmanship in 5 minutes or less. You probably already know about gross motor skills or output. You know those big, large muscle movements like jumping, running, and even table scrubbing. And I'm sure you've heard about fine motor output. These are the activities performed by the hand, including the wrist and fingers. Think of pouring, spooning, and twisting. But did you know that in our Montessori classroom, we work on gross and fine motor skills before ever even thinking about graphomotor output? Did you even know there was a graphomotor output? To be honest, I always placed writing, printing, penmanship, whatever you want to call it, into the fine motor output category. But graphomotor deals specifically with the muscle movements in the hand and forearm used only in writing. In fact, being able to print takes on many neurodevelopmental functions that must all work together at once in harmony. Before someone can write, they must have muscle coordination, the ability to put their thoughts into language, an active working memory, developed attention span, problem-solving skills, reading or decoding ability, and actually just have joy in the process of writing. So how do we get to that joy in our classroom? Well, in about 100 different ways, but I'll point out some of the major ones. First, we work on muscle coordination. We're talking about getting the fingers strong, and we do that by using clay. Not that easy Play-Doh stuff, the real stuff that builds up actual finger strength. That kid thinks he's playing. He has no idea he's preparing the hand for the bliss of perfect penmanship. We continue this journey of coordination by giving the students multiple ways to practice and define that oh-so-elusive pincher or pencil grip. We do this through tonging, knob cylinders, clotheslines, eyedroppers, maps, stringing, and many, many more. See, we're not just looking simply for that pencil grip, but we're also looking for the child's ability to guide their hand with exactness. And then we look at their artwork. Is the student beginning to add details to their drawings that let us know they are ready to take on that visual discrimination, as well as that specific muscle coordination, so we know they can distinguish between and write those tricky letters like D, B, and P? Not to mention, are they basically smacking us in the face with their new ability to print their own name on their artwork? Okay, I get it. We can formally start penmanship now. Your child has probably been learning their numbers and their sounds through our sandpaper numbers and letters. Muscles have memory, and all that tracing while learning the name or sound of that symbol is about to pay off. Students have also been using the metal insets. While drawing these shapes, the child is working on consistently and purposefully producing a specific shape. This looks like beautiful artwork, but is actually a direct way into penmanship. In a Montessori classroom, we use a sand or rice tray for the students to practice writing their letters and numbers in. We focus on the child using 2 fingers during this process to replicate the pincher grip once again. The teacher will then have the child work on printing using a dry erase board or a chalkboard, something that can be easily erased and used over and over and over again, so the student can work on fluidity, pressure, and consistency. Finally, we put pencil to paper. The child will then write out their math problems, their spelling words, their grammar work, their science experiment results, their original stories. In all honesty, they will begin to write out everything. Maria Montessori called this time an explosion into writing. So even if your child is not bringing home that worksheet filled with a line of traced A's, B's, and C's, he has been working on his penmanship since his first day in our classroom, no matter his age. Not only that, your child has been doing rubbings, word building, sentence building, and stamping this entire time to get them to the point of communicating beautifully through the written form. And they thought they were just playing.